Stand there.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Box Office Banter. We are going to be doing the motherfucking news portion. I don't know what we're laughing at, but we're going to go ahead and go on with it. Rodney, hit him with it. All right, guys.
Hey, guys.
For a second there, I was like, he's not going to say anything.
All right, so this completes everything. If y'all watch Friday's episode, we will be talking about the back half of the Harry Potter franchise.
Yes.
5 through 8. Yes. So
Woo.
y'all watch out for that.
Complete with the ranking. Only I have like all the ranking. I should have told y'all about that before.
Yeah.
There was some reason I was thinking,
Unprepared fuck.
no, y'all are the ones without
You
the
didn't do it either, Rodney.
I had visual mental notes.
Okay.
Yeah,
well,
you did, didn't
what
you?
news
You couldn't
got?
rank them. I should have said something. I was thinking y'all'd have it ready like me because paper, but y'all don't have notebooks like me. My bad.
So anyway, since we're doing that, I figure it'd only be proper to open this with
I know where you're going.
the Fantastic Beasts 3 got a title
Something
called
I know.
The Secrets of Dumbledore.
Boom. He's dope in the Fantastic Beasts movies.
I have not
I
seen,
haven't seen
the
a
second
single
one.
I've
They're
watched,
really good.
I've watched the first one like on my
Dude, I
phone
like
long.
them better than Harry
We-
Potter, actually.
We could do. I've heard they're not as good. But
Dude, I think they are.
Critics doesn't mean
Because
you
it's not Hogwarts. It's out in the wizard world. He's got all these dope, fantastic little
wonder-
beasts. It's so cool.
And
They're
where
like
they live.
Pokemon. Yeah, it's awesome.
No, I do. We could do a trilogy on that. Like when that comes out, do just like the first two, and then
It's
this
good.
one we want to take like notes for. Really, we could do like a knee jerk reaction.
None of
type
y'all
style
have
on the
seen
third
them?
one. I haven't seen any of them.
I've
I
heard
never
they're-
cared about
They're
Harry
the
Potter.
worst.
You've heard they're worse?
Yeah,
Dude,
I've
I
heard
like
they're
them.
way worse. Like
After
if you look
just
up,
watching Harry Potter and remembering Fantastic Beasts from a few months ago, I think Fantastic Beasts is more enjoyable to me.
if you look up like rankings of all the Harry Potter movies,
They're
they're
always
always
dead
at the
last.
bottom.
Well, yeah.
Oh,
Rotten
yeah,
Tomatoes
dude,
gives
but,
them
like-
like a 30%.
But dude, everyone loves
Yeah,
Harry
dude.
Potter.
Yeah.
I think
Mostly,
it's like
The
50
second
I
one.
think it's like 50s.
The second one, the critics gave it a 37.
you can't expect it
That's
to
not
be
good.
better
That
than
don't mean
Harry
anything.
Potter.
No.
Like what most people, they're not going to be like, yeah, it's better than Harry Potter.
I'm guessing the story.
I'm one of
isn't
them
as-
people.
Yeah, I'm guessing the story probably isn't as structured as well. What people love the most about it, but the action was probably better. Would be my guess. But I have another new.
Plus to
So-
do that, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Fantastic Beasts 3, The Secrets of Dumbledore, which has a release date, which is soon. April 15th, 2022.
We could do that by then. for
So it's
sure.
like 5 months away. It's not too far, which means
Yeah,
we'll be
more
getting
like
a
8.
trailer. No, it's January. Or it's what?
It's September.
Oh, it is September, isn't it? October, November,
The
December,
months
January,
escape
February,
me.
March, April. Yeah, 7
Fuck.
months away.
8 months.
So
I
it's
know.
it's a ways off.
Not even halfway there.
On second thought, yeah, we got a little bit.
But yeah, I mean, I'm curious about this because poor Johnny Depp got fired. He's not Grindelwald anymore.
Yeah, that sucks.
But they've got Mads Mikkelsen playing Grindelwald, which I'm curious to see how he does in something
yeah,
like
it's
this.
gonna be weird. They're gonna have to create a story why they look a little different.
So,
Don't squeeze that.
yeah, dude,
I like what's going
I don't
here.
know what it is.
Yeah, I went like this. I thought it was just gonna go like right into my
What's
face.
the second news?
The second piece of news for today is Frank Grillo has been a busy man. I don't know. Y'all haven't seen Cop Shop
Oh.
yet, have you?
No.
Cop
I
Shop
was
is
like,
pretty
cool
good.
story.
It's
He's
fun.
been busy.
But he's been in a lot of movies here lately. But he is with Gabriel Byrne from Hereditary, the husband in Hereditary. Tony Collette's husband. You know who I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
Gabriel Byrne. Yeah.
Okay.
I know what you're
I figured you would.
Yeah, I know.
But so him and Mira Sorvino.
Sorvino, yeah.
I know her. The name is weird.
Yeah.
So they're doing a movie about John Lamborghini,
I like both.
the John Lamborghini biopic. So how Lamborghini started. I think this is interesting.
I'm weird. I don't get into like these like true story movies. Like unless it's like a murder or something. It's like this is how
Yeah.
the Dell was built. And I'm just like I just don't care. A documentary maybe. But then again, I did like Jobs. So
Well, they've got
I
Frank
might-
Grillo playing car founder Ferruccio Lamborghini, and Gabriel Byrne will play Enzo Ferrari.
Ooh.
So, and Sorvino's going to play the wife of.
Are they playing the
Lamborghini.
vehicles?
Yeah, like Frank Grillo's gonna actually transform into a
Yeah,
Lamborghini.
like
It's gonna be
Optimus
crazy.
Prime is
No
filling
CG.
in for the Jeep character.
No CG.
You serious, Clark?
Yeah.
Of course, there's no release date or anything yet, but I am very curious as to how this turns out. So,
Interesting.
for third news, I'm gonna hit with the
Third
I'm
news.
sure y'all have heard about it because it's huge right now. Is the Marvel suit, the lawsuit going on?
Oh yeah, I
I
was
was
like,
thinking.
what new suit?
Oh.
Like Iron Man or something?
So the Ditko family, Steve Ditko is the creator of like Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, a bunch of characters, and even the Lee family, Stan Lee's family,
Oh, that makes sense.
are suing Marvel because there is a law, an actual law, where if you buy the rights to something, like you purchase it, then like a bloodline, like 15 to like 40, 50 years from now, can take it back.
Bloodlines.
The whole thing that happened
Yeah,
with
I
the
did
Predator.
hear this actually.
Yeah, so
You gotta watch
and,
these lawsuits, dude.
yeah,
Friday the
it's stupid.
13th has not been able to
Yeah.
make a movie in 12 years now due to lawsuits.
That's
What
such
if that
bullshit.
like fucked up Marvel like that?
well, that's what could happen.
Like
Potentially, that
15
could
years
happen.
of
No,
I mean,
they'll
God
come.
knows
They'll
how
come
long.
to settle
That's-
something because
that's
they're
what's
gonna.
gonna happen.
The
So
money.
much
A
money.
payout's gonna happen, and that's gonna be that. But the characters that potentially we could lose are like Black Widow, which we've already kind of lost her anyway. They did her
Florence,
death.
though, dude. I
But-
can't lose that if
Yeah.
that becomes a thing. She's
Spider-Man,
about to be my new
No,
favorite
dude,
Marvel
my
character.
favorite, bro. Him and
Yeah.
Deadpool.
Doctor
That's my
Strange,
favorite too. Fuck, I could care
Doctor
less
Strange,
about that.
Iron Man.
Ready for the next Doctor Strange movie though. It's supposed to be
Yes.
like a horror movie.
Yeah,
Is
well-
what
That
I'm
sounds
hearing.
cool.
It's kind of backed up a little bit from that because they
Has
wouldn't
it?
let Scott Derrickson do the horror vibes that he wanted to do.
I was
So
excited for
dumb.
that.
But
Kinda
Sam
teasing
Raimi's the one
Marvel
directing, and he
fans
said
and
there's going to
shit.
be horror elements in it,
Good.
but it's not going to be as dark as what Scott
Sam
Derrickson was going to
originally?
do.
Okay.
Yeah,
And Sam Raimi, I fucking trust. We're gonna do. I'll just announce it. The Evil Dead's sometime in the near
What?
future. I'll give you just that because we're going on our October franchise. That's one of the 4 franchises we're doing. So lock in.
but yeah, it's a lot of like Ghost Rider is one of them, and we haven't even
Oh,
seen
yeah,
him yet
where's
in the
he?
MCU.
Who's
but,
in, is he?
Nicholas
Nicolas
Cage.
Cage.
Damn.
Falcon's one. Basically, the Avengers and a whole bunch of other like one-off characters could potentially be taken away from the MCU.
They'll fix it.
But they
There'll be a
will,
payout.
But
They could have already fixed it by the time you started.
oh yeah,
This,
by the time
you
this
know,
comes
they're
out,
like, you want $500 million? Yeah, we'll take that. All
I
right.
hope so.
one thing they could do is they could go to court and take the rights back, but the problem with that for them would be that all the lease agreements and all the
Dude, it's
all the shit that
complicated. I don't
Spider-Man has going on right now, like licensing wise, the
there's-
family has to pay for that still.
That's what's going to make it
until
so
it's over.
convoluted is there's so many different
But-
characters and so many things. Now, this is like way bigger than like Friday the 13th, but I'm just telling y'all, like, I'm shocked that we still haven't been able to get an agreement. They've been in court for 12 years arguing
I've
over this
actually read
shit.
an article where they said they don't think that there ever will be an agreement.
Yeah.
like, to
well,
come
you
out
know
of
what
it.
the argument's over, right?
No.
It's Friday the 13th is Sean S. Cunningham's movie, but it was Betsy Palmer, Mrs. Voorhees. And the second and third one, Steve Miner took over. Of course, Jason, that's his property because he's the one that brought on like the full-on Jason. And then he brought in the hockey mask, which was infamous for the character. So Steve Miner is like, no, like I'm like the Jason guy. I am the hockey mask and all that. And Sean S. Cunningham is like, no, I'm owed that.
Oh,
because I
so it's a battle
started-
between them two.
Yeah, it's like I started this shit, so I should have
Yeah,
it.
it'll never get settled.
It's fucked, and it's just over like just that 2 things. You add in over a character, and then it's wild like how something like that can drag out to what they are lit, and it's not like it's in
It's
limbo.
all about money. It's not
Just
about
keeps
enough
going.
entertainment.
It's not all bad news because they could take the rights back as the family or whatever, but the characters can still show up in these movies because they can just now they have the upper hand to where they're like, look, you can still use our character, give us $50 million per appearance. So say Spider-Man gets taken back, and then Spider-Man gets put into Doctor Strange 4 or Avengers 5, and they're like, yeah, he can be in the movie, but you have to give me $50 million to do
Jesus.
that. And then they do that.
Let's get the rights to one of these
Yeah,
guys.
is it just put this in perspective, like just different lifestyles. Like you gotta give me $50 million for that. I literally just bought a fucking washer for $75. That's like more of my
Yeah,
range. You know what I mean?
true.
I'm like, you gotta give me 75 for it. Like, oh fuck, 75. I guess it's a good deal. This is like 50
And they want
million
more.
or nothing.
Well, here's the kicker to that though.
What lives we live.
Marvel and Disney have sued back. So they are now suing the families, Stan Lee's family and Ditko's family, and saying that it's a work for hire thing.
This sounds like
So,
a mess, dude.
They, even though Steve Ditko and Stan Lee created most of these characters we know,
Steve
they
Ditko
created
where?
them under a company. Therefore,
It's
once the
own.
character's created and used, they have no say. Like, it's the company's character.
I'm sure there's even more like little things that go with characters where they're like, hang on, I deserve a piece of this because I had this character in this movie or
Right.
something.
Well, that's what it's called, a work for hire law. Like the lawsuit
So
is
it's-
like
there's
they're-
so many
they're-
characters. This could be like so many different
Yeah,
interchangeable
they're fighting
things.
just saying these are not your characters. You did these
Yeah.
while working for a company, so they're not yours. Back off.
I bet there's even more names that have not even been thrown in the hat yet.
Dude, there's
like more
some- I
people are
can't
gonna
name all
jump
of
in.
them.
Like, well, maybe I have. Like, if we're like, I didn't want to bring a lawsuit, but if we're gonna do this, like, I feel like I should deserve some from this movie because I was the main creative drive. And then next thing you know,
It's so
everybody's
messy.
doing it, dude.
Yeah, I don't like it.
That's a
I
nightmare.
don't think it's gonna. I kind of agree with you, Tyler. I think what they're gonna do is just a payout and give them a good lump sum of money,
Yeah.
and then
So-
let it be that. So, hope for the best, but expect the worst.
Yeah, some people are just fucking stubborn as hell though, and these dudes are already rich as fuck.
Yeah.
Off these movies, so maybe like sometimes the rich get richer, they care about a lot, but sometimes like motherfucker, I don't give a fuck about money. This is my property. I'm stubborn enough to fight for it. I got money. I'm fucking good. You can always use more money, but depending on who you're dealing with, you get stubborn enough individuals and they're already well off, you could be in some trouble depending on what their mindsets are.
100%.
Fuck.
So, yeah.
Next news?
I have
I
another
got
piece
something.
of
I
news.
hope you got in there.
I think I know what you're talking about.
I got something to
I'm
talk
gonna
about.
How?
get last.
You got it last?
I think so. So the next
Fantasy
piece of
football.
news is not. It's not really. It's movie news, but it's not. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
The house that inspired the Conjuring movie, the first Conjuring movie,
I was wondering what
just
the
went
house
up for
was.
sale for
What's it starting at?
$1.2 million.
God.
I was about to say I'll buy
Now-
it if it's cheap because nobody wants to move in.
The previous owner left the house, and he went on record saying that because they were asking him if it was like legit, like was it really haunted? Was it just? You know,
He's like,
whatever.
fuck
Yeah.
yeah.
He said
Get
that
him
he
up.
would constantly hear footsteps throughout the house. He lived alone. He would hear,
Oh my
he
Hello?
would hear footsteps.
That's like me living at my house, just hearing
By
this
yourself?
stuff.
Yeah.
Oh,
dude.
I thought you were saying that's like my house when I'm there. I didn't know you were
Wow.
gonna add that extra part, like if that happened. I thought you were just like that's me and my.
That
crib.
better
It
not
always
happen,
happens.
dude.
So that's the opposite. Like Amityville Horror, actually, like they had all those horrible things happen, and like the first people who moved in also claimed it was crazy. But a lot of people say their claims would change over time, so they think they're like making it up to just sound cool and be in the spotlight. But then the other people that are living in the Amityville Horror house and they've been living in it forever, like there hasn't been one single thing. Like,
Yeah,
there's
it's-
nothing. So I was wondering which way you were gonna go with
Well,
that.
he said that he would hear footsteps and he would hear like conversations, like full blown conversations
Is he
throughout.
schizophrenic?
No, I don't think there was anything wrong with him.
I mean, I'm moving out the day, especially you're alone. You don't even have anybody to talk to. I'd be in
Yeah.
my house alone sometimes. I
It's
hear
like-
something, and I'm like, bruh, that was probably a creak in the wall of this old ass house, but I'm a little on edge. If I'm alone and I hear some noises like that, and I'm like, I live in the fucking Conjuring house. I'm right there. I'm out. There's no way. Done. Get it out of here. I'll live on the streets before I stay here another night.
All right, so no, he wasn't alone. Him and his wife. But I just read
Still.
this. They ended up suing Warner Brothers in 2015, claiming that they had experienced threats of physical violence and harm and sleepless nights since the release of the film. So they tried to get money out of Warner Brothers for making that movie, essentially.
I mean, shoot your shot, bro.
But
And it's 100% of shots. you
yeah, I
gotta
just
take,
thought that
right?
was pretty cool. 1.2 million. Fuck, like it's a well-known haunted house. Why are you asking so much money? Like nobody's gonna buy that.
I mean,
Well,
someone
they
could
turn it
buy
into-
it.
They could turn it into a haunted house.
They could turn it into an
Charge
attraction.
$50 to come.
I would go.
You know what I mean?
But they would ruin
Exactly.
the experience though, because if it's like legitimately haunted, I feel like they should just leave it. Just
Maybe
have, like,
you got to pay to try and
overnighters.
stay a night.
if you can.
Maybe you got to pay to stay a night in the
Scraped
house.
it off. It looked like a dark.
Rodney don't
booger.
have boogers.
Yeah,
He doesn't. He's invincible.
Or they turn it
Severe
into an Airbnb.
yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
scary actually.
Turns into rental style, dude. Dun dun dun.
What's your next piece of news, Rodney?
Is that
My
hanging on the
next
phone?
and
Checking the
last
book.
piece of note.
Okay, let's see.
News
Notes.
is
Is it a
Super
movie?
Mario Bros.
Yeah, that's what I was
Super
gonna-
Mario Bros. Is getting redone from the travesty movie that came out in the 80s or
But
90s.
John Leguizamo and
Chris Pratt.
So bad.
I like that movie. Actually.
But,
I'll stand by it. It's a bad movie, but it's fun as fuck.
No, it's a guilty pleasure then.
Yes, it's a guilty pleasure, but I still like the movie.
Keegan Michael Key and Seth Rogen. Are
Yeah,
That was
Seth
like my
Rogen is
childhood.
playing Donkey Kong.
No,
And
Chris perfect.
Chris Pratt is playing
Mario.
Mario, and you got Keegan Michael Key, like you said, and then you
Toad.
got Anya Taylor-Joy playing Peach.
Jack Black as Bowser.
Yeah, Jack.
Dude, these
yes.
are perfect.
Charlie Day as Luigi.
Yes, that's what it is.
That's
But
so
my
good.
God.
this is
dude.
animated.
Are you kidding me?
There's the kicker.
Mine and Tyler's hearts just broke at the same time,
Dude,
dude.
God.
You missed a chance to make the coolest movie ever, dude.
Dude,
Now everybody will love it just because anime. I don't mind anime
I'm
movies,
speechless
but
now.
I
I
would have
think-
loved to have seen
here's
them
the
in
thing.
actual.
It's
God.
Illumination doing it. So the people responsible for
Illuminati?
Despicable Me and Minions, which I love the Despicable Me movies, and I actually like the Minions movie too.
You're crazy.
But like those people are making it. I have faith in it.
It'll be good,
be
but does
They
yeah,
can
it'll
do
be
more-
good,
they
but
can
I
do
want
more
it,
with
dude. It feels a
Mario.
live action.
with those guys? They
Yeah,
would've
but with it being
murdered them.
animated and it's Mario, they can do so much more
Yeah.
to have like the nostalgia factor be involved. Because with live action, there's only
It'll
so
be
much.
good.
I
But
think
I
it'll be
just
good.
wanted live action.
I would like to see a new live action.
Oh,
Mario,
that
but-
hurts my soul, dude. I wanted to see that too. I was picturing all
Jack
of them in
Black
their
as
weird
Bowser,
costumes
dude.
and
Yeah.
shit.
Charlie
Yeah.
Day is Luigi.
It was good news. It was bad at first. I was like, oh no, they're not doing this again.
But the cast is.
But yeah, the
unbelievable.
cast, dude, and with anytime Keegan Michael Key's in a movie,
Love
it's gonna be good. And then you got Jack. I love that they have Jack Black and Seth Rogen in the same movie, dude. Like, oh my god, I hope that because they're both villains, so I hope that they like have some kind of plan to like.
Man,
It's gonna be
Dude.
good no matter what.
they haven't been in the same movie since fucking Nacho Libre. No, I'm just playing. That's random shit. Is there other news?
That is
done?
all the news, my
I have
friends.
one more thing.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Because it's such a huge thing, I only do this with trailers that are big. The new Halloween trailer.
Oh god,
Have you seen the new Halloween
Yeah,
trailer?
yeah, I
know
forgot about
these three
this.
have.
it gives away too much.
You think so?
Yeah,
I thought the first one gave away too much.
they all did.
I didn't want to watch it because I was like, I don't need any more, but I'm too much of a Halloween horror, dude. I was like, I can't not watch this. It's just every time I open YouTube, it's like new Halloween. I'm like, fuck, click. Like, I can't do it. And, dude, I mean, it still has me, like, hyped, though. Like,
Oh,
part of
I'm
me was-
very hyped.
Oh, I cannot wait
There-
to see this.
There's no way around it, dude. It don't matter, like, if you just had, like, 3 straight garbage Halloween movies. When it, like, I'm still, like, that's my number one movie.
Are
of the
you
year,
excited
'cause
for
I'm
this?
so excited
Nah, I
to
could care
see Michael Myers on the screen. And he looks badass in this trailer. He already did, but even more, like, shots in this one.
Dude, that
So
one frame
dope, dude.
Where he's like looking down and there's like fire behind him or whatever, dude.
That's
it's
the best
so
shit. It plays
creepy.
that music. It's like,
Yes.
and he like drops like a pickaxe in his hand in
Yes.
slow motion.
Dude, it's.
I love when they're in the house though, and it shows it even more in this one, which kind of
I
sucks.
haven't watched this
But
one.
the
Oh, I
trailer,
did watch this
the
one.
trailer. See your line.
No,
Now,
I did
and
watch
she grabs the shotgun and like blasts it, and he's got the one dude up. I forget like the girl's ex-boyfriend that was at the prom, and she shoots the shotgun at him, and it like blows up the wood, and he turns around like, and then he like lets go and like starts charging toward. I was like, oh, it's gonna be fucking wicked. One thing I don't like though is it shows like Jamie Lee Curtis like saying like I want to take off his mask, and it shows her like maybe she's getting choked and she's like maneuvering the mask.
Dude, that
off
might
of
be
him.
the very last scene of the movie, and it cuts to black.
if you're gonna do that, do it in like the last movie. But honestly, don't do it at all. Like I don't like seeing Michael as like an old man or even as a human. I like to just picture like there's just like nothing under there. He's almost like just a fucking spirit.
get what
I don't
you're
like
saying.
seeing him like that. So like that's the one thing I'm like, if it just takes off, he's just an old man staring. I'm like, I don't know.
Dude, I love how they give him a backstory in this one, like with why he's able to, like, not able to be killed so easily. Like with every kill he does,
Gets
he
stronger.
transcends.
See, I hate that.
Oh, why?
Because the whole point of what was supposed to make this so special, and the reason why I hated Jamie Lee Curtis surviving the first one, is it was supposed to touch into the roots of the original, where there wasn't like as much as like a supernatural type edge. It was just like this guy that was killing at random, and I feel like they're slowly building up to the third one where he's going to be not only still chasing around Jamie Lee Curtis, which they were trying to tap into that vibe of the original, but now he's building more towards supernatural, which is also getting away from the original. So it's like you basically are like promising like more like the original, and with each movie it's growing more and more into like the sequels that you were talking about didn't measure up. But we'll see how they do it, though.
I think
there was a supernatural element to him in the first one. We'll see how far they go with it.
I think the third one's gonna be like slow. I think what they're doing is like the first one was the re-intro to the character. Second one is balls to the wall, just fucking bonkers,
Oh, yeah.
kills,
The
kills,
middle
kills,
one's always
fucking
gotta be like
yeah.
that to set up the end.
And then the third one's just gonna be like kind of a slower pace, with a stupid good finale.
Yeah.
If they do that, we'll see if they pull it off.
So
But it's Halloween, dude. Michael Myers, dude. These were like my idols growing up, the big three and shit.
are y'all gonna go? Are we going to see this?
Super stoked. And if it lets me, 'cause
Probably, yeah.
it was Candyman and Halloween. Those two I was undoubtedly
Candyman
hyped
was
for.
such a
If
disgrace, dude.
Candyman, and look, I didn't give it a bad score, but it was not a good score either. It was.
It's not a good movie.
As far as what it was supposed to be, I was trying to hand this a 9 something. It fucked up. At least Malignant came in and helped
I'll tell you what.
give me that 9 score.
That us and now I know he didn't direct Candyman, but he had like a lot to do with it, and I'm kind of getting turned off by Jordan Peele.
I'm not
He's
at
too
all.
political for me, dude.
I'm not at all. And Us, it worked for me because it was a little more under the surface. Like it was there, but it didn't get in the way of the story. It was still a really
Get Out
great
was
movie.
completely political, and I loved it.
It was,
but it was his
but it's
first
still
movie.
it wasn't like just laying it on so thick where they're talking about it every second. It
That's
was like,
Candyman.
Yeah, Candyman is too much, and
Yeah.
I don't need to go deep into it. Check my
No.
knee jerk reaction review. I break it down, but yeah, Candyman was such a disappointment to me. You either love it or hate it. It seems like, and it's average, but I hate
So-
it compared to what it was supposed to be.
This week, knee-jerk reactions. Next is it? Yeah, next. This week we're seeing No Time to Die on
You all right, Rodney?
Thursday.
We're seeing, next week we're seeing No Time. to
Well,
Die.
this releases Monday.
I guess. Are you on top of it more than me for a change? What the
This
fuck?
release is Wednesday, actually.
Yes.
we
Wednesday.
are way off the ball, guys.
He's up there
Let's
like,
get it together here.
Tyler's up there like, everybody's wrong. Like, y'all are arguing for a point and y'all
So,
nobody's
yeah,
right.
When
about
this
anything.
airs tomorrow, we'll be seeing No Time to Die.
Does not air tomorrow. Yeah, and what sucks is we don't have any.
I got what you're
we
saying.
don't-
That's correct.
But we recorded this, a week prior, so understand that what I'm about to say. Like, I don't have any knee-jerk reactions to it. I meant to watch Cry Macho, but I didn't get a chance to.
I have no interest in that anymore.
That's what I was thinking because, I was like, maybe Eastwood finally got too fucking old. But I saw another trailer for it, other than where he's like, you gotta do it. I'm just like, dude, you're just not convincing anymore. And you held out being badass longer than anybody, but you're too old now, dude. Like, it's showing finally. But when I saw another trailer for it, it was like a quick, one of those 30-second trailers that was showing the action scenes, and his voice wasn't as it was like he was talking like, you know what you need. Like, I was like, oh shit. I'm like, that's Clint right there.
I'm gonna have to watch that then.
There's it was like a quick 30,
TV spot.
Yeah, it was like a TV spot. It was like a quick, fast paced, everywhere.
I seen
showing
it, I
shit.
was like,
Dude,
oh,
I was
okay.
excited for the movie when the trailer first came out, and I watched it, and I was like, hell yeah, Clint Eastwood. There was some
Yeah.
problems with the trailer, but hell yeah, Clint. And then, dude, the more I think about it, the more I've read on it and then seen the trailer a few times, I'm just like, I have no interest in this movie.
My
at
face
all.
was covered in smoke for so long right there. It was ridiculous.
I can't even see you.
Where'd I go? You can't see me, John Cena. Yeah.
So October's going to be a huge month for movies in theaters,
Yeah,
by the way.
and we're giving out 4 franchises in 4 weeks, so it's gonna be a shit ton of like content.
Yeah.
Be ready.
You got... Hold on. I'm going to go through the movies that we have coming up. I don't even know if y'all are going with me because you make me go Lone Ranger all the time now.
I don't really. I just haven't. We haven't really had the circumstances, and then like the last couple of weeks, nothing's really came out.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's been kind of slow the past couple weeks, but
Yeah, it's just a piggyback effect of like we couldn't go to the theater really because you had the COVID situation. Then I was out of town and I saw Candyman, but since I was out of town, we couldn't see anything together.
yeah.
And then the last couple weeks, and then you weren't here for a week in between there, I think, because you had to do something. I can't remember. And then now it's been back-to-back weeks where just nothing's came out. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Casino Royale, and I know you just watched that. But I'm not the type of guy unless it's like, you know, like one of my favorite movies of all time. I'm not looking to go see it in theater again.
Well, the Casino Royale was like No Time to Die is coming out, and as of right now, Casino
I
Royale is
get
my
that.
favorite Craig Bond movie. So I'm like, see it in theaters again would be awesome. So
Yeah.
and it was.
I've always said Royale was the best, dude, but rewatching them in 4K.
I need to
even though-
rewatch them.
Even though Skyfall,
Turn it off.
even though Skyfall was my definitive second favorite, but like you know, Royale was definitely my first favorite. When I rewatched them, Skyfall climbed a little closer to
Did
me.
it?
I was like, dude, yeah, this movie's fucking dope.
All right, so
Yeah.
real quick before we end, October 1st, we've got Titan, Venom, Let There Be Carnage, and The Many Saints of Newark, which is crazy. I cannot
Newark,
wait for
Newark.
that. The 8th, October 8th, we have No Time to Die.
No Time to Die wins automatically, probably.
The 15th, we have Halloween Kills
That wins.
and The Last Duel.
Last Duel can go fuck
So
himself.
I'm gonna watch them both.
No, it looks good. It's got Matt Damon, fucking Adam Driver.
Matt Damon and Ben Affleck wrote the script.
Yeah, so
You
that's
know.
interesting enough. Even though it's not really my style, but every once in a while, if there's the right actors and the right cinematography and shit, that this one looks like it appeals to me. But I'm only seeing one movie that week. So I'll probably catch that one when it comes out on Blu-ray or something.
October 22nd will be Dune and The French Dispatch,
Gotta
which
see-
I can't wait for
Gotta
both
see
of those.
Dune.
And then, of course, the 29th, you got Antlers
Got-
and Last Night in
and-
Soho.
Dude, I don't know what I'm doing that with. I might have to see both.
Well, go with me, dude.
Yeah, I'm seeing a movie every fucking week of that month.
Yeah.
There's no
There's
way.
no-
all
yeah.
of them. Jesus.
Later.
Peace. Is.
Bye.
And then turn off.